Alright, hello there. This is SkyKiller63, and today I'm on the Valhalla Craft server, and we're just gonna kind of go over spawn and all the different things that I've been building on the server, just as kind of like a little showcase. So here is spawn. I am using the faithful 32 by 32 texture pack, as well as some vanilla tweaks one and the dark UI. And then I've also got a custom texture pack that I built specifically for the server that's got just a couple of textures in right now. But this is spawn. Over here we've got some shops. That's the Sky Mall. This is where we didn't want to add silk touch spawners, so we turned it into our economy. So $10,000 for a spawner, and then the eggs are anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000, and then the Iron Golem spawner is 12,000 because apparently there's no Iron Golem mob spawn egg. You know what I mean? So we've got a bunch of different shops here. This is my shop. It's under renovation right now. I'm remodeling it. This is another server member shop. They got a bunch of stuff in here. Yeah, this is our spawn. It's really fun. We've got a cool little tag plugin that I wonder if I have in my ender chest still. Got it around here somewhere. Aha! Yeah, so I've got this little tag stick. I'll show you how that works here in a minute. Oh, sweet. Once you're tagged, you can't really remove it from your inventory. Like, it's very difficult. You can't drop it. Like, it's really pretty awesome. You just have to tag somebody with it. So yeah, this is spawn. I love spawn. It's nice and quaint. We have little battles here every now and again. Got some people's bases over there. Tom's talking in Discord. So let's head to my cave village. Well, I guess when I first started on the server, I actually set up camp right over here. So these are my tree cows, and that's not mine, but this is all mine right here. Originally set up shop over here. There's actually a cool way of getting up. You come all the way down here. This is my way of getting down that little puddle right there. Down here. Oh, there's a panda in here. This panda is not supposed to be in here. If I come this way, I can go up the center of this tree. I hollowed it out and made it a 3x3. I go up this tree into my base. Welcome. This is my old base. I had a bunch of chests up here, stuff in it. I've kind of emptied out all of that. And then this was just a really low quality smelter. Put some stuff in there. Also got this chicken farm. I give people free chicken if they come over here. You just take a stack. Well, that's pretty much the majority of this. I started to do some potion stuff over here, and then I've also got a bamboo farm, which actually powers that furnace over there with that little water elevator. They drop down over here somewhere. Yeah, down there through a glass tube and go underground. This is my sugarcane farm. The sugarcane farm just fills up with sugarcane here. And then this is my quick and dirty little bone meal farm for the different flour types. I can flip all these levers, and gets me lots of different double tall flowers, you know? Oops. One way you can get it off your hotbar is by just clicking on the item. So that's that, and then if we fly this way, this is the direction to my other base. This is the one where I've been spending a majority of my time, and I no longer work on that other base. I did have a couple of other things over there, but they're undone, so we don't need to really look at it too much. And anyway, I like this other base a lot more. Still a work in progress. I do have one other person building in the area. He's been kind of upgrading my area. My friend Ben started to build this here, and then abandoned the server. We've got that wheat farm right there, just for when I need to farm some massive wheat. But basically there was a village here. I've since knocked every house down except for this tree and that house. But there were some villages up here, and then there was this one right here that spawned naturally down in this cave. And so I decided that I was going to make a little cave village. So I hollowed everything, or I lit everything up, and then I turned the floor into moss blocks with bone meal. Created a couple of paths, created a couple of houses. That's how I've got this whole area over here. So I've got a little amethyst geode that I've got like hollowed out and on display with the budding amethyst. There are so many slime chunks around here, it's ridiculous. Little house. This was my original stone storage area. I do still have quite a few ores up in here that I haven't smelted quite yet, or fortuned. I don't know. Kind of like them for decoration blocks. But then down here, I used to have some smelters here. This is my input chest for my sorter, item sorter below. This is where I spend a lot of my time. I've got just a shulker box wall here where I load up with different shulker boxes full of things. That my bones are empty, I gotta refill those. Got a bunch of packed ice here, more bones, shards, amethyst shards, just lots of random stuff, you know. All my copper, all azalea leaves, glass scaffolding, enchanted books, warp ward, some ice, yeah, you know, just a bunch of random stuff. My ender chest, I usually have my redstone box in here. Got some TNT. I have a person's inventory that we banned for hacking, so that's fun. My valuables chest. You know, oh yeah, I just did a bunch of wither farming. That's my iron. And then down here is my item sorter. So that input chest up there will toss everything into the item sorter, or I could just put it all in this chest and it'll go up and go through the item sorter. We do have a fancy shears plugin where, oh, I don't have my thing on me right now, but if I did, I could shear the item frame away. You can't really do anything after it's sheared, which is kind of nice. You can break it and it'll unshear itself, and then if you put it back, it'll re-shear itself, which is pretty cool. So you can change the items pretty easy like that. Lots of cobblestone, which is good. I've been needing to fill up, so now that I've got 4 double chests for the cobblestone, I can build some more redstone supplies that for my shop. Oh yeah, speaking of my shop, all of my shop stuff is over here. I relocated. This is all the stuff that I'm going to be selling. Spawn. Bunch of dyes, bunch of enchanted books and potions. All of these shulker boxes just full of stuff. A lot of them are potions and enchanted books. Yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of random stuff. Sky's Random, that's the name of my shop. So this is a water bottle dispenser. Put water bottles in here, or empty glass bottles in here, and then if it detects items in here, but also no items in one of these hoppers down here, it'll turn the whole system off. Or I guess it'll keep the system on until it detects items in that hopper, then it'll turn the whole system off, so that it's not overflowing with or water bottles. And those glass bottles go to my basement, which we will show now. Here in a second I'll show the rest of this and what all these tubes do. Here's a tube. Yeah, so we'll just go down the basement. It used to be where I did all my potions, but now I do all my potions over here. I want to turn this into like a hellish landscape. I do have a quick little glow lichen thing here. You just stand here and shear, and it just will sit there and do that over and over again. It's pretty useful. It's really nice, quick. So my glass bottles, the water bottles get funneled down into here, into all of those chests. Please excuse these cows. And then I've got some automatic potion brewers set up right here, and then when applicable, when I fill this up with shulker shells, shulker boxes, they also got an automatic shulker box loader. Hey, welcome, Orzolon. So yeah, a bunch of different potions. All of these are build up strength and fire resistance. So you never know when you're gonna need a box of fire resistance potions. You know what I mean? And then I've got a quick little villager breeder here. which is nice. I just give them a couple loaves of bread and they pop out a couple of babies, and eventually they get shot up the tube. I've got beacons all over the place. Nice little cactus farm. This is a bamboo and sugarcane farm. So I got 2 layers of bamboo, 2 layers of sugarcane, and then 1, 2, 3 layers of sugarcane. So 5 layers of sugarcane total, and only 2 of the bamboo because I don't need the bamboo as much. Yeah, that was them harvesting. And then down here I've got chests full of the stuff. Just toss that back down there. Got chests full of the stuff. And then I've also got overflow protection, which is what you're hearing now. As soon as an item goes into the chest, those empty chests up there, it gets toggled, and I've got it set up on a filter because all the lines go down to the one there. So I've just got the 2 filters there. So the bamboo gets shot out into this water tube. Whoop. So these ones, they go up this tube over here actually, and that goes up to my furnaces that I've got. And then the cactus and sugarcane, they get routed up this tube and down the way. It's a complicated tube. You got, you know, a bunch of cactus here, and extra cactus gets shot into this dropper, which the tube goes all the way down that way. I agree, the shop spawner's plugin is pretty good. And then I can come all the way over this way, and that's pretty much it for my basement. We'll show the villagers, and then I'll show you my spawners. That is a good question. So most of our money income gets from selling things to the bank, which like iron, diamonds, and gold, essentially. Coal, you can do coal as well. Lots of that, and then you can sell your services, or we've got shops downtown that you can build. This is where I spend a lot of time trading with villagers. These used to all be filled, yeah, with zombie flesh, so I just walk down the line, and I've got them converted down quite a bit. Not all the way. They've gone up a couple a bit from 1 to 7, so I need to re-cure them, but it's all good. And then I've got tons of blocks of emeralds there. Used to have a bunch of netherwort in there, but I just finished going through that. This is all the redstone that I've collected from trading with these villagers, so that's really nice. And these are my librarians, where I've got lots of different books up here that I can sell. Protection. Of course, I've got my mending villager, which is this one here, for 1 emerald. I buy glass from these guys quite a bit. There's 3 villagers here that I've got glass, so I've been trying to stock up on glass. Extra storage over here. I haven't done anything with the storage in this area actually, because I've only been doing it for a short time. And then down here is the other floor, and this is my expansion. So I'm gonna expand this whole area with a bunch of more villagers. This little farm that people keep trampling over, and I guess my friend Too Sharp, he you can't get out of here, but you can definitely get in apparently. Oh yeah, there's a couple places over here where you can get in. But he's been upgrading my base slowly but surely with all the stuff. I used to have wood in here, don't anymore. So that's this area. So we can either follow the path, or there's a path in the basement. I'll show you the entrance to the path, I guess, and then I'll just teleport there because it's a little bit of a walk, but it's pretty close. So over this way, you go down that path, will take you to my double spawner right down this way. This was a spawner that I originally found. It was 1 zombie and 1 skeleton, and I got it all set up. And then we started selling those spawners at spawn, so I converted it to 1 creeper, 1 wither skeleton over on this side, and then I've got 1 zombie and 2 wither skeletons on this side. And that gives me coal, bones, gunpowder, flesh, and wither skeleton skulls if I sit here and use fortune or looting. I did also set them both up to these lights here, so I can turn it on and off. See that pack spawn there, and the creepers. And then they actually go up this little chute here as well. This is one of my favorite parts. I love doing this in my builds. Anytime that mobs need to be moved around, I just toss them in a little chute there and see them go up. And then they drop down over here to this chamber at relatively low health. Not always all the way low. You know, some of these guys are gonna survive a couple of hits, which is fine. You don't need them to be one-hit kills because, you know, once you got them all stocked up, you can just looting them like that. And if you got mending, the XP that you get will just give it all back. So it works out pretty well. So this redstone is just going there, and that is activating this whole row here, which takes everything from here and just whoop, shoots it on up. Let's see if I can get a wither skeleton skull. Nope, not yet. Oh, there we go. So I decapitated a wither skeleton using my beast slayer sword. So you can actually see it sitting on the ground there, and now it's right here. So eventually it will work its way through the system and end up in these chests here, which are my overflow chests. They should make their way all the way down here. Yep, perfect. So that's working. I have to redesign this a little bit. This is still a little bit of work in progress, but it works out well. And then if I don't sit there and kill them, after a little bit they entity cram. So it's completely AFKable. You can't AFK and get the skulls unless you... I have this little periodic attack thing for my AFK account. And just sit there and do that over and over again. Oh hey, this is the admin. He comes over every now and again and just checks up on what people are doing. Oh, that's a nice box. Take that with me. Here's my shulker shell so I can show you the basement. Over here. Let's go, YouTube King is back. So if I put a shulker box in there, actually I'll do, and then put one on top, it'll fill up. You can see it going down. Yeah, but see, it filled up 2 shulker boxes automatically. Here we go. Yeah, and I guess that's about it. That's all that I've got to offer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to join the server, we've got a really great community. The Discord is very active. We've got lots of members in it. Discord is required, and we do have a couple of rules like 16 plus, you know, just be mature. We do have a nice jailing system, so if we do catch hackers, which we do quite often and we're checking all the time, it's great. They get jailed and heckled, and we have a good time here. Stop on by. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a like, of course. Subscribe if you want to. I should be uploading more videos to YouTube soon. More progress coming that I'm doing. Oh yeah, my cactus and sugarcane, they come over here for bone meal. Oh, and then I've got, before I leave, what did I name that one? Tree farm. Here we go. I've got an automatic azalea tree farm. This is the Ethos lab design with the TNT, bone meal, and this little piston guy back here. You just sit there and piston it, and if it's full of bone meal, which it is not, it's empty, it'll just do its thing. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.